here's
They
a
called
very
me a
funny twist
globalist.
of irony.
No.
I am the
Here's a very
globalist. Oh,
funny
wow.
Right now.
twist of irony. So, Laura Loomer posted that big tech hates me. I'm banned on Cash App, Venmo, PayPal because these people want to strangle me and have been subjecting me to their caste system for years. And basically, at the end, she said, basically, pay me using Buy Me a Coffee. Donate me to me there. And Buy Me a Coffee is literally built by an Indian person.
I need
Wow.
to
Question
sleep
is,
now.
what do we
Good night.
publish? Yeah, good night, man. Like, what do we publish? That's the
Yes,
thing.
sir.
I want to post something, but I'm not sure what to post. You know, like this is new.
Should be
This is something else.
Yeah, it sucks that you can't post the proof that she lied.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
There should be a meme like white supremacists when they stop buying anything made in foreign countries and they're just naked and they have no house and they have nothing.
Mm. Aldo,
I
what
mean,
was your oh wow
I
reaction
think
to?
Look at what I just sent you.
Oh my god. Well, ain't that something? Ain't that something? Very
Yeah.
nice. Mm-hmm. Should I go under their post and say they kicked me out of the space? You can join me over here.
Could do that.
I think. Yeah. What do you think? Wise move, bad move?
I get some negative energy over here if we do that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, not worth your time.
Yeah. It's a crazy situation. The
Yeah, it seems
Calvin Coolidge.
like a firefighters setting fires kind of thing with these folk. Just
Yes.
manufacturing a crisis. Yeah.
Yes.
Wise words.
Wow, thanks for sharing that, Auda. That is like a blatant doxing. Jesus Christ.
So what do you think is going to happen now?
I can't share what I know because I just did some research and it's not public knowledge on certain things that happen behind the scenes. But if she keeps that shit up and it's using logic and reason, I can't see her being able to continue posting if that's kind of what she's gonna be doing. So
Yeah, she literally posted like the full street address, home address, and then blocked out the fact that he lives in California. Like no one's gonna be able to figure that out.
it's like she copied and pasted the address or something and moved it up to block out where the address would be or something. So you see the full entire address. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just made a reply
we
there.
all know she can come back. So
Yes. Yeah, she's going to be back. She left because she's super tired.
It also says that he lives in San Francisco, California. Never mind. I didn't even see it. So it's literally the full address.
Yep.
So she pulled a Hawk Tua. I'm gonna go to bed. Bye.
Yep. Here, by the way, everybody go like this reply over there. I need to get back on that space and set the record straight because these people are blatantly lying about me. And I want to say certain things that I believe are very interesting. And if they don't let me on, then basically they are the hypocrites. That is exactly what is happening here. And holy shit, yeah, somebody obtained it.
Yeah, what are they lying about you?
They're just saying a bunch of dumb shit that doesn't make any sense.
You mentioned reports in November. Did you get any reports that said that these posts did not break the US or the knocks on or anything like that?
I did quite a few of them. I reported a lot of death threats or glorification.
Yeah, they're not going to let me back on anymore.
I'd say about 70% of them were action, but a lot of them, like the account didn't get removed. The post would be deleted, but the account didn't get
Yep, I mean, they're not letting me back in again. I'm like, I'm there, and I'm requesting, and nothing is working. Marvelous. These censorship guys. Very nice. I thought they were supposed to be against censorship. I thought they were supposed to be the people that don't like this kind of stuff and don't practice it. But I guess I was probably wrong.
that's clearly
Man, dude, the tomorrow's conversation space is gonna be absolutely fucking fantastic. You know, because I mean, dude, we coming back from this, you're gonna be so back. And just by the way, for people who are just new to this space and new to listening to me,
I can't really get into how.
Oh my god, this fucking idiot! Listen to this.
Let's just be honest about it. And I think the reason he can't go at you and talk to you in a serious way is that this is a recorded space, right? People are archiving it, and I think
See,
if
they're just making shit up.
In Illinois, and I would advise that you do sue, and I'm happy to help you get an attorney and all of that, and help whatever way I can financially on it. I think we would discover that Elon has been using Twitter as his own kind of personal intelligence device, reading people's DMs.
What?
We got a sense of that too when he was talking about DMs with Laura and like that there's a transcript. It's like, how would he know there's a transcript? Like, how is he getting a transcript in real time of things being said on X?
As a media guy, you incompetent fucking idiot. No wonder this guy doesn't get hired at a tech company. Because he's single-handedly the fucking... Wow.
It's been very crazy with
Not to
the whole
mention,
situation
they
with
literally
Axel and
say
doxing
that
the
your
up and
DMs can be
whatnot.
used,
When you see
right?
people
In
talk
case you
about
violate any
the
terms.
H-1B visa program on X,
Made a
many
claim
have
that the
claims saying,
DMs are
"Oh well,
private.
these visa
Yep.
programs, they're great and all of that."
This is incredible. This is actually funny as fuck.
People coming in per year. With at least with what you saw on X about especially on the H-1B visa, do you think that
These guys are absolute fucking losers. These are absolute fucking losers. Make sure there's as many likes on that fucking post up there as possible, because I mean, hey, if they're not gonna let me up and be able to allow me to talk, then what kind of free speech are they actually perpetuating here? Because at this point, I believe I believe that what they're doing is just it's just simple fucking lies, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It's totally fucking stupid, and yeah. Wild, absolutely wild. There's a lot of people here who are now though following me that are quite large, which is also kind of cool.
This whole thing kind of seems like fake.
But in and of itself, I think it's absolutely fucking funny as shit.
Sincere a lot of these people are.
And I really hope to dear God that this shit gets resolved in some form or another, because this is insane. This is stupid.
Adrian.
Yeah, what's up?
Laura Loomer just messaged me. She said she wants to have a little chat. Should I bring her up or?
Legal immigration. I think that he did change his tune, and I think.
Sure, I guess.
Is she in the speakers panel?
If you want to deport all
Or
these
not
people,
speakers,
if you want to get
requests.
inflation down and all this other stuff,
Is she in the request?
he does need the economy to be supercharged, and if they can convince him that the way to do that,
Because I can't see her there. But sure.
Yeah, it says she just said the request is not showing up.
I think he's going to go with them. I think he's going to go with them rather than the rest of us, because he's been, even back then, he said, we're going to open up a big, beautiful door. So I think it's, it remains to be seen. And
Yeah, I don't see her
what
in
his
the...
what he'll say.
Yeah, she's probably gonna have to try again, most likely.
This contentious kind of debate on Twitter between one faction and the other, between the donors and this what people are calling the base. I don't know how he'll respond to all this, but I think he's going to come down on the side of the tech people. I think he's going to bring him in. And
he was like, he wants to talk about the tech people or some shit. And I'm like, what is your beef with the tech people? The only reason why this individual has any audience whatsoever is because people that he's against are letting him speak. Elon doesn't have any obligation to let him speak at all.
praying for you, of course, and Merry Christmas to you as well.
Yeah, Laura said it's not showing up because her account is locked. And then
Right. Yeah, that is going to be a
guest
bit of an
speaker or
issue.
something.
There's no way to actually get on because the feature has been disabled. So goddamn, dude. Hang on a minute. Yeah, this is there's no way they're gonna let me on. There's no way. That is absolutely fucking. That is funny as shit. And I have literally requested. I'm waiting in here. Wow.
Okay, I think the request went out to her, so I think she can join now.
Yeah. Find her in the audience. You might be able to pull her up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did invite. Not sure if it's showing up on her end or not.
It should be.
She said it's disabled.
Fuck me.
Adrian, you're trending number 2 right now.
Does she like not?
It shows you're
Oh
trending
my
as
Am
number
I?
2 right now. 29,000
Seriously?
posts.
Very nice. Wonderful.
Does she not have like a second account or something?
The space has ended. They ended the space and decided it's gonna. Yeah. That's funny as fuck. What cowards. What have we learned
Okay,
here?
well, she wanted to have a convo with you, she said.
Yeah,
So-
I guess. Well, I mean, it's gonna be a bit of a. It's gonna be a bit of a difficult thing. I mean, you can't message.
Yeah, we'll need to figure out how. I think it would be an interesting conversation, given what we've just discovered.
I think it should actually work. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way that it wouldn't work.
Okay.
Sorry, so try again because it's Periscope. I'm not sure if that would be disabled. But damn, dude. And of course, Tesla Q wants to chime in and want to say, "Oh my God, this guy's this guy and this guy's that guy." And it's like, really, it's not that. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Also, I am extremely tired because I just had to like go through all of this, and I did not get to play fucking PoE. I am so pissed off that I didn't get to play PoE. That's the only thing I came away with this. I didn't anticipate that this was going to be the problem. Like, oh my God. Scott
okay, I just
Pressler.
made
Do
an
you see
awesome
Scott
cross.
Pressler by any chance? Do you see Scott Pressler in the?
Yes.
Bring him up.
Yeah, he's in here.
Bring him up if you'd like to speak real quick.
There's so many fucking people requesting.
You don't look at the requests, you look at
I
the
literally
profile, you
just
click
scroll.
on said profile and then bring him up that way.
Don't see
But
the
she
person.
said she wants to talk to you on the phone.
I'm not giving anyone my fucking phone number. There's no way that that's happening. There's like absolutely zero way. I don't want to know.
Oh wait. All right.
Do you see him?
Oh yeah, I already sent him a request earlier.
Fantastic. I mean, if he wants to come up, I'd love to talk to him. That'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool. If he has anything you'd like to ask me, I'm game. Probably would be the best source of
What about,
information anyway.
You could talk to her on Discord or something if you wanted to do that.
I suppose maybe, but I don't know, man. Maybe at some other point. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's been absolutely wild. That's one thing for sure. And to basically then get kicked from the space and not being able to like kind of get back in there again, and then have these people say, "Oh my fucking God, I left." No, it didn't. I just said, yeah. Oh, he says thank you. Oh, by the way, Scott Pressler, we've invited him, but he says thank you. I'm just hanging out right now, especially since it's 3 a.m. I know, no worries, my man. I do think that maybe tomorrow we could come back to this because I mean I do host a space practically every single day, and I start at about 7 p.m. CT. So if you'd like to join us here tomorrow, then this would be absolutely amazing. For the moment, I think it is absolutely clear what has happened here. What has happened here is that either intentional or unintentional, we do not know this part. This individual, Laura Loomer, has somehow doxed my dear friend Hisuram, and that was not okay because the context behind that was somehow a belief on the. I don't even want to break this down right now. I really don't want to break this down. I'm extremely exhausted. The H-1B visa is an opinion on the H-1B visa since it was 2016, Trump 2016's promise to like descale it, but then he promised in 2024 to upscale it and make it better. So that is what that looks like. And then she disagrees with that. And then she also disagrees with the fact that this person is aligned with the current day party, which is insane. Anyways, you can say whatever you want, but I believe so that this is an indication of exactly why OG MAGA lost the election in 2020. Now, of course, that's a lot of a thing. People are going to say all kinds of things about me because of the fact that I just say that they legitimately lost, but I feel like they probably legitimately lost because of this, because there's no way that anyone would vote for this nonsense. And I'm not going to challenge anything here. I have no position in this whatsoever, other than the fact that I yank people's chains, and I've done so because I felt that that was the right thing to do, and I will always do what is right. And I think that that was the right thing to do, and we did exactly that. Fuck. I need oh yeah. Scott says he'll return tomorrow. Yeah, thank you. Awesome. I mean, hey, I do believe it has brought me a bunch of new connections, new people. Thank you all, by the way, for following me. If you enjoyed the nonsense that you saw and all the drama that takes place, I can assure you that the conversation space is always entertaining every single day. And if you like what I do here, you can subscribe to me. It is only $1 a month, which is basically like $10, $12 a year. So if you enjoy what I'm doing here, if you just kind of want to invest in the whole thing, that's one of the best ways to do it. You don't have to do it, but it would be kind of fun if you did. Anyways, other than that, make sure to turn notifications on because, I do post stuff frequently and, every now and then. I do host the conversation space. Especially, I will host the conversation space at 7 p.m. CT tomorrow. Anyways, thank you all for coming. This was an absolutely insane space. I did not think that any of this was going to happen, but it did. And, yeah. Catch me tomorrow.
Cool. Good night.
Also, good work, Blythe. Here, for those of you who wanted to see the clip, let me find it. Did you pin it up at the top of the space, by the way?
Yes, I did actually do that.
Congrats, nice. Well, good job. Thanks for finding that.
The third one.
In real time. Imagine that. In real time, he caught that shit.
You could totally post the clip of us discussing the evidence in lieu of the actual evidence itself.
Should we make that real quick?
Ooh, do it.
All right, let's break it down real quick. Okay, quickly. Here we go. Today is the year of our Lord. Never mind. Anyways, so what happened was we saw a bunch of stuff that was happening on X, right? It was an insane situation. It started all with Laura Loomer's attacks on Saram, and we thought, it would be interesting. We're just going to have kind of a discussion about it to a certain extent on the conversation space here. Well, we didn't know that later on in the day.
It got insane.
Yes, we didn't know that later on in the day there would be, the conservatives org that would have some sort of a problem of some kind. Anyways, they lose their golden check mark. A bunch of people lose their, affiliate badges. And I'm like, wow, this is interesting. So they claim the usual fucking nonsense story, which is, X is censoring them. I was like, X doesn't just censor. X is a very high integrity platform that doesn't just do nonsense like this. This isn't Twitter. This is X. So anyways, I go in there to try and interrogate them a little bit and yank their chain, which is exactly what I did. And then it turned out that there was a bunch of conflicting information. Turns out that the actual reason behind all of this had something to do with Laura Loomer. And Laura Loomer, specifically what she did is she posted, because she believed that the 2016 stance of Donald Trump is to be kept today, and that the individual, Saram, is not representing these, the position on immigration that he had in 2016, that this individual should not be in government, which is absolute fucking dog shit, because if you consider that 2024's campaign was literally promising exactly the same thing that this individual is actually representing and being consistent with, okay? So that doesn't make any sense. Anyways, she still went after him, still attacked him in some way by posting some sort of personal information, of which we actually saw. We actually saw the fact that the address was still somehow there, because, it's a screenshot, right? Anyways, that was the truth. And then, of course, I had the long fucking space and I wanted to stay in there as long as possible so as to be, dropping the clip of her basically admitting to the fact that it was that exact post, because she was saying, she has no idea what the hell was going on, when in reality she looked at the notification of what was happening to her account, and what was happening to her account was actually that it got locked because she posted this specific thing. She even stated that that was the reason. We have that clip, we actually posted it out there, and we had the transcript, and, much to however many racists were in that space, there were actual fucking racists. You can listen back to the space, it was all recorded. I can't believe that these people are still on the platform, but hey, this is not my platform, this is not my policies to make or enforce, so it is whatever it is. Anyways, right, had people in there make some very racist takes about Indians, which I do not think are okay, which I think is fucking terrible, and is indicative of the fact that actually, in a sense, this new wave of people could actually bring some good change into the world, because this kind of stuff is fucking unacceptable. If this is supposed to be some sort of fucking peak, then this is just the absolute fucking end, and I'm sorry. There is no way to justify any of this, and there is no way for any of this to be fair or good to anyone, because this is absolute destruction. You can't just go after people, you can't just dox people, and you can't just do that because you disagree with their fucking skin color or political views. That is fucking wrong. And that's the end of that. And that's why I told him, if you don't feel safe on this fucking app doing whatever that is, which is absolutely insane, go elsewhere. Go to fucking Blue Sky, where all the weird people are. They keep shitting on everybody else. Over there, at least there's so many bots you can't do any harm. But this shit on here, bringing it to the place where literally everyone is, the fucking town square, is absolutely insane and completely improper from my perspective. And just to be clear, if it hadn't been obvious already, I'm not Elon Musk. I'm my own fucking person. I have no fucking position in any of this. And I just went in there to basically do what is citizen journalism and interrogate the motherfuckers to basically get to the bottom of what was going on. Much to basically the detriment of my own mental health, because my fucking head hurts now. Because I had to listen to a bunch of people lie and stir the pot of absolute fucking controversy, and a bunch of people accusing me of doing things that I never did, which is absolutely fucking insane. I mean, that is mental. If that is supposed to be OG MAGA, it's no fucking wonder that they failed in 2020, because that shit is insane. And I'm sorry. The new version of MAGA seems to have been very successful, but they have left behind this kind of stuff, as is indicative of the fact that they want to be stuck in the past and therefore somehow press into the future the promises of the past that are no more. And that is simply the assessment. If you can't be honest about that, if I can't be honest about that, and I now get hated for saying that, so fucking be it. I stuck up for what's right. I did what's right. I believe that what I did is something that other people should do as well. Just call out this bullshit. Because at the end of the day, however many times they accuse other people of being fucking globalists or whatever, they're still on their own side, not yours. And I think we've clearly seen that today. Fuck, they labeled me a globalist. How the fuck am I a globalist? Explain that one to me. That is insane. I don't even take offense to that. I mean, people tell me that I'm a fucking reptile or something. And then I say, yeah, man, makes total fucking sense. That's why my fucking skin is so tough on the outside. Nothing ever gets in. Probably that also explains why my brain is so fucking smooth that every fucking offensive opinion just slips right off of it. Which I also did say. They wanted to make it seem as though I was some sort of supremacist, when in reality, I was clearly deprecating myself to the absolute fucking max. I mean, how much more can you deprecate yourself when you say that literally you are the smoothest brain in the conversation? I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I'm clearly a fucking masochist in this sense. Not a person, and by the way, this should not be misconstrued as something against MAGA or any one of those political movements. Specifically, my gripe is with the people that do dog shit practices like this. Doxing is wrong. And just because you disagree with someone's political opinion doesn't mean you should do that. You can deal with it the democratic way. You could vote differently next time, if you so choose. And if that vote does not represent the majority, then that is simply how it is. And that's the end of that. The left, they are coming to terms with it. And ironically enough, some elements of the extreme legacy MAGA movement will have to deal with it as well. Because that's how it is. And don't hate the fucking big tech bros. Because out of all of them, Elon is the only one that's giving all of these crackheads a fucking voice. I want you to try and pull that shit on fucking Facebook and see how long you last. You ungrateful motherfuckers, seriously. You keep crying censorship this, censorship that. You're not censored, your takes just suck. Get over it, and get over yourselves. Honestly. I'm not an enemy of anyone, but if you hate me for saying this, so fucking be it. I don't care. I'm part of what's new. You get to make that choice yourself. Do better. Anyways, thank you all for coming today. This has been the conversation. I hope you have a lovely remainder of whatever, remains of the night for you in your time zone. And yeah, if you're going to stay up all night piecing all of this together, that is how it's going to be. Power to you, probably play some video games. But until then, I shall see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. CT. Be there. Thank you all for coming. Amazing people.
It's